Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday night, which means we've got another episode of Mega Mondays coming to you straight from the Hunter base that is my humble Twitch channel. How you guys doing? It's Monday night, 7 p.m. EST, and if you're watching this a week later on YouTube, it's a week later. Congratulations. Thank you, navigators, operators, thank you, navigators, operators, and spotters for always coming through. We've got the regular and the most exalted binary slash creator of Intro Man, and we've got Colonel Bob, creator of Dino Nuggets that got burned. I don't remember what happened there. Something about nuggets. Anyway, we got Supernova Shop, who's a lurker, also a streamer, and I believe they used to sell cards. I'm not sure if they still do. Their name is Shop, so I hope that they are. We've logged onto the communication base of Hunter Base G, eater of Dino Nuggets. There we are. Alright, guys, thank you very much for coming through. I'm just going to get the formalities out. I'm your host, Grencye, and if you'd like to help the channel, you can send me a heart tank, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe, like, comment. Please comment if you're on YouTube. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to hear what I could do better. If you're going to hit that dislike button, give me some feedback. Alright, all that out of the way, I'll remind you at the end of the stream, last week, we took out Metal Shark Player. Still prefer Battle Network. Listen, I don't blame you. It's a good game series. And it's just a different genre. Speaking of, I should mention something. Binary Slash, I owe you the finished product. I'm sorry I didn't get around to that. Life is just life, you know? It is Labor Day today, so if you guys had the day off and got to enjoy it with your family, congratulations, and I'm happy for you. But if you had to work hard today, and now you're looking at my silly face, I don't know what you need to reevaluate your life. But other than that, thank you. So last week, we took down Metal Shark Player. His Crusher level was extremely difficult. Remember, we are playing Mega Man X6 on extreme difficulty. X6 is hard as it is because it is not very well balanced most of the time. Personally, I enjoy the challenge and I'm having a lot of fun, but we did spend a lot of time in Metal Shark Player stage because I refuse to let people die. Then the other thing is that we tried to take down Shield Sheldon, and to my severe surprise, because I didn't even realize I went into a teleporter because I'm just going with the motions, I guess, I fought Hymax instead. And Hymax was no joke, and he kept me at a standstill for quite a while, which took up most of the previous stream. But we took him down in pretty much the same time that it takes to end the show. Excuse me. So we still made our 2-hour timer. But today we're gonna actually take down Shield Sheldon. Now, taking down Hymax actually unlocked Kate's Castle, which allows us to go to the end of the game and close the game up. We don't have to go back and kill the rest of these Mavericks, but we're gonna, because the point of Mega Mondays is to learn about all of these Mavericks and see what the game has to offer in an episodic kind of manner. So we've got some Mavericks still to take out, and I do like the mechanic that you can get straight to the end of the game. It's weird, but also not bad. They started that in X5, where you could just fire off the Enigma Cannon, fire off the shuttle, and then you're at the end of the game. Yay! You didn't have to fight any Mavericks, but why would you do that? Where's the fun in that? Also, don't you want those cool power-ups? We all want those cool power-ups. That's what we're here for. Alright? Anyway. So that is the previous episode. I'm listening, Binary Slash. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're typing. I don't see any of that stuff. But if you are typing, I'm waiting for your response. I'm going to take a little bit of my E-Tank here to power up for this episode because Mega Man X6 is pretty rough. I underestimated it. Younger me used to really crush this game, but it's been a while. And I think picking 0 for the trash compacting level was probably a terrible idea. But hey, I got through it and no one died. Right, we've got I've got my notes for the game. Basically where I've been, what I'm doing, and what everybody is number is on the game on my panel over here. And then we've got the Maverick Hunter Field Guide, which will tell us a little bit more about some of these Mavericks we're running into, along with the Reploids. Now, we learned something very interesting about Izok. Now, last week, we took out Hymax, and before we could finish the job, Izok stopped Zero in his tracks, which makes no sense. How did he do that? And through the Maverick Hunter Field Guide and other various outside sources, you learn that Izok might have something very strongly related to the maniacal Dr. Albert Wiley. He even has the same voice print. Many hypothesize that that is Dr. Wiley in the present day. Right, discount alert. Otto's Hyperbolt and Dr. Light's reactor have been kicked into overdrive. Twitch's prices have been reduced by 25 to 30% off. Company name given is September, meaning heart tanks have reduced prices. Snatch them up while you can. Hey, Grencye. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Thank you so much, Binary Slash. I need to be more on this side, this sort of stuff. This is what I do here. I should be, but really, as of right now, since I'm such a small name. Hi, CK. Thanks for coming through. Since I'm such a small name and I'm very busy with my personal life, I'm just kind of doing this mostly for fun right now. But yes, please take advantage of Binary Slash if you'd like to give some heart tanks to me, or if you'd like to go and use that discount for one of your other more likable Twitch members. But who's more likable than me? Come on, look at me. I'm beautiful and I'm the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Anyway, thank you very much, Binary Slash. That is a good deal to take if you're a constant Twitch viewer. Please take advantage. And before 6-month subscriptions are the highest reduction possible, 30%. Wow. I do need to spruce up the channel a lot more when I get a chance. Maybe if I ever get a vacation that I'm not busy. You know, the crazy thing is, time to finish off Sheldon. That is right, Clamsy, and welcome back. The crazy thing is, a day off at my point of life is not usually a day off. There's so many things that you have to do. Like, unless you get 3 days straight off, which luckily I did, and today did feel like a very relaxing day, but unless you get 3 days off or more, weekends are meaningless. They're just work days for personal life. Clamsian, another of our most loyal insert position here, since I don't know what he is. Clamsian is whatever Clamsian chooses to be. He is a navigator, operator, spotter, whatever. I think he's suited. I think he prefers navigator, but I'm not sure. He probably just prefers Clamsian. Or Hunter, maybe. It feels like he's got Hunter energy over there. But anyway, on to the show. We're going to get back into business. We're going to take out the remaining Mavericks, and hopefully we're not going to get stuck on a stage forever. Shield Sheldon stage is a little bit of a mess, but we can get through it. We started it at 0, according to my notes, and we're going to finish it at 0, because that's how the power-up system works in this game. All right? So, without further ado, let me get my sound mixer over here. And let me get this over here. Boop. And what happened? I pressed both things. There we go. Again. At least he doesn't have evil energy. Otherwise, I'd have to stick duo on him. I'm just whatever the situation calls for. He is a jack of all trades. Blue Light X. Alright, that's the opening cutscene for Mega Man X6 on the original PlayStation, which is what we are playing it on. As you can see here, I own the official copy back in, I forgot, when did this, 2001? It was released December 11th. Goodness. Let's get into it. Continue. I only have the one save file. We have 7. Well, see, some of these power-ups are from just defeating bosses. Or, actually not defeating bosses, saving Reploids. Wait, I got it. If Clamsy is a jack of all trades, I think the term Sector NOS will work. Navigator, operator, and spotter. Clever, clever, clever. That's actually an anagram that I use in my head to remember what all 3 of the names for you guys are. Oh, right, this cutscene. I guess we might as well go through it as a refresher. By the way, I'm going to apologize in advance. It is excruciatingly hot in my room. I do not know why. The AC, I have central air conditioning, luckily, and it's on, and it's doing its thing everywhere else except for in my room. So, if I'm sweating, it's not me having a hard time with the game. It's just hot. And it is also a heavily confusing energy drink. Heavily confusing? It's a very good energy drink. I've had it before. Anyway. Splendid, Zero. You defeated my stars. I'm going to skip over the Japanese because it's hard to talk over it. Although I do kind of don't like... I kind of don't like skipping over the Japanese because sometimes I can hear the difference between what they're saying and what was written in the text. But oh well. Do you still hold grudges? Don't you realize what's going on? I forgot the translation is very poor. In the worst case scenario, you might die as well.
What?
Oh, I know. I think it's a golden opportunity. Thanks to the space colony incident, a lot of low Reploids were lost. That's right. Gate is very much about culling the weak. Now, I can easily control the Reploids remaining. While you're doing that, I'll get some research picked up for those that weren't here last time. Thank you, Binary Slash. It's the ideal time to build my world. I won't let anybody interfere. Finally, I can realize my dream. I will build the strongest nation. Your ridiculous obsession is a waste of time. An ideal world made from a virus? It won't last with a corrupt foundation. Yeah, he's just a Darwinist. I agree. Even though you have Maverick Hunters and Reploids. And you still could not maintain peace, right, God? That is the worst translation. Even with your Maverick Hunters and all your Reploids. You said it wrong. Even with all the Reploids and all your Maverick Hunters. He's basically saying, even though you tried, you failed. You could not do it. But the wording was terrible. Ugh. I wish I could get like a mod of this game that just had better translation. I'd write the words for me. I can do the translation. Give it to me. I just don't know how to mod things. Don't accuse me when you use Force 2. Stop quarreling. The Earth needs us now. See, so Aelia is still trying to appeal to him as his previous colleague. She believes there's still good in him, so she's trying to just like calm down. The world's all messed up. We don't need to be fighting right now. Let's just work together. Oh, Kate, I believe you should know better. I can't forget. They murdered my works instead of appreciating them. They were such excellent Reploids. Why? So, yeah. Gate's Reploids were very, very complex Reploids. They were very advanced Reploids, and they were that way because he's a very competent Reploid scientist. His biggest mysteries that he would love to learn about were X and Zero, so much so that he sent Scaravich in to learn about X and Zero by sending him into where the places that they were located and found, which is illegal. Apparently, very, very illegal to be. It's like a highly classified area, and so he was found out, and Aelia had to put Scaravich down. There is an X6 script patch. I think it's in a piece in the bigger project that is the X6 remastered patch. That's nice. That's very nice. If you have to play X6 and you're not a hardcore player, I think the X6 remastered patch is the best way to go because it takes away all of those little areas that are poorly designed. And makes it a lot more of a manageable game. And if it has a better translation, even better. This Maverick Hunter can't be analyzed and may carry great risks. But why won't you dispose of him? I'm looking forward to seeing the mysterious hero at my laboratory. So he brings up a good point. Zero has a lot of risk factor associated with him, and he's allowed to just run around. Nobody puts him down. Great is behind everything. Stop his evil. We've located his secret laboratory. Let's stop the nightmare now. It also makes the easy elements harder to create a more balanced experience. I did not know that. That is awesome. I might have to play that game someday. That might be the best version of X6 ever. Alright, information boosted. Alright, so before we go into any of that, let's see. Zero's still not at a rank high enough where he can equip stuff. That's because I failed. We did not take down Sheldon last time. Now, one thing that X6 tried to do, and I think I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again quickly, is he tried to emulate X1's ability to augment other stages in relation to stages that you previously defeated. So, if you beat Shell Penguin stage, Flame Mammoth stage is iced over and there's no fire, magma, or whatever you want to call it during his factory, so you have an easier time. X6 did the same thing, but it's called the Nightmare Effect, and instead of it having to be that you defeated the Maverick, you just have to visit. You visit a Maverick stage, and 2 other Maverick stages get affected right now. Blizzard Wolfang stage and Rennie's Hurt Lord stage are affected, and it's not fun. They're affected by Shield Sheldon's Nightmare effect, but we're not going there. We're going to Sheldon's stage anyway, so let's rock! We went there as 0, so we're going to finish the fight as 0. Excuse me. Now, I'm not going to read the file on Shield Sheldon because I accidentally read it last time, but the long and short of it is that Shield Sheldon was created as a bodyguard, Reploid, and he had to protect someone who had succumbed to the Maverick virus and had to put that someone down. As such, he felt ashamed of himself as a failure and ended up taking his own life because he could not live with what he had to have done. Which is a really sad, sad story. Now, the idea is that all of these guys were killed or under mysterious circumstances. So I would think, oh no! I would think that somebody infected his charge with a Maverick virus so that he would put himself out and reduce the suspiciousness of it all. Serial designation I192847 Izok. Headcanon name Dr. Ignatius Izok. Yeah. That isn't head. Ah! These lasers are no fun. Come over, shoot over here, sir, please. Now, I'm glad that all right, buddy. You should be able to hit these things so that they can turn instead of having to force them to shoot at you. This is annoying. I appreciate that binary slash says that is headcanon. Stop hitting me! It's not fair. Because, yes, that is not an official name for Izok. Goodness. I hate these guys. These shielded enemies are really a problem. Oh, wait. Thank God I messed that up because I forgot if you hit the red boxes, they explode and do major damage to you. Alright. I've got this. There we go. Haha! That was professionally done. All I had to do was actually focus. Oh, come on! That was not professionally done. That was me being a fool man. Wow, I've taken a lot of damage. Those shields take up way too much health. I'm gonna die. Whoa! God, I can't believe I got shot by such a ridiculous attack. At least I'm in the same spot. Alright, let's maybe take these shielded guys a little more... Or just fall on a shield. Just fall on a shield, Gren. It's fine. It's fine. Colonel Shadow Edge, late to the party, hater of Zero, for no reason at all. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do, and I've lost all my health because of it. That move is more of a curse than it is a help. I wish I could just forget it. God. I am not doing too well. The investigator sent to this area is Shield Sheldon. Make sure to get your Shield Sheldon, isn't he? He's now an investigator. Oh wait, I don't know why I thought Zero alias. He's now an investigator. So be it. Wow, the boss is this close to the beginning? This is a short stage. Well, good because I got my butt kicked on the way here. As always, we will not be using his weakness. I do not even recall what it is. Shield Sheldon. Too bad about your previous life. Don't be. I was new as a bodyguard. I don't know why I read that all wrong. That's all. Maverick hunters are supposed to be able to tell a Maverick from a Reploid. Our officers are not good enough. They could cost us everything. Now, even though the English was good there, I feel like that was also poor translation. I feel like that was meant to say like we should have done a better job of investigating, and that could cost us. I don't know. Something about that felt just a little off. I don't know. Reploids all over the world have been needing you. I was useless as a bodyguard, and was useless to everyone else. When I accepted that fact, I accepted my fate. However, there turned out to be someone who needs me. He has given me one more chance. And therefore, I am going to fulfill my mission as a bodyguard now. I'll protect him, even if it means that I have to sacrifice my life. Come on, Zero. That's very good dialogue. Maybe if it was polished a little bit better, but like this scene setting, very good. Very good. Whoa! Now that is a wall of text that I can't read in that window. Let's see if I can read it on the console. Yes. An enigmatic character from Mega Man X6, our game of choice tonight. He first appears after the opening stage, waning the popular... Oh, this is about Dr. Isaac. Appears after the opening stage, warning the populace of the nightmare and encouraging Reploids to join the nightmare investigators in hunting the Zero Nightmare, while secretly the Face Brigade, the one responsible for the nightmare, and also for the creation of Hymax. Yes, we're going over Isaac again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ugh. Wow, he got me. He got me. I dashed right into that. It's okay, I was in critical condition, but now I'm in a much better place to fight this clam. Not you, Clamsian. You're great. Never change. Let's go! There's a ceiling there. I need to... Alright, he's probably going to take me out. Those shields hit really hard. Unless I can be more careful. Whoa. Ah! Yeah, those shields hit really hard. Isha! Okay, come on, we got this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah! Oh, come on! I was pixel, just a pixel to the left and I would have been fine. Ready? Alright, let's get back into it. Just a pixel to the left. I misjudged that jump. Wait, did we ever get the armor capsule for this stage? Yes, we did, Clamsian. Yes, we did. I think you had to go before that happened. Or you AFK'd, but we got it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bring it, Clammy! Oh, he got me because I'm a jerk. I got overzealous. Oh, he started the shield. You're going down anyway. That shield is dangerous. Chronal extension alert. An unproven yet heavily implied theory has speculated that Isaac is Dr. Wily from 100 years from the past in a Reploid body. Yes, we did speak about that, and I did speak about it during the recap today. And I don't know if you heard from the previous episode or the recap today, Binary Slash, but according to the Maverick Hunter Field Guide, he has the same voice print as Dr. Albert Wily as well, which is kind of interesting. It's just further implication. We're not getting any rank ups with Zero because there was no Nightmare Souls to get. You got God Shell. Shields enemies shots for a counterattack. Shield shelled an ex-security police. He guarded Dr. Jim, who was an important person in the laboratory. Suddenly, Dr. Jim became a Maverick. However, he was able to control himself. The Maverick Hunters identified Sheldon as a Maverick just because he was created by Gate. There we go. Sheldon could not deal with being labeled. That's the part I missed. That's why he took his own life. Labeled, and so it ended it all. Alright, we won the game now. Apparently that is an extremely powerful weapon we've gotten, but I believe for Zero, in order to use it in the way that it is powerful, it's kind of a glitch. I don't really remember how it works. I remember as a kid, I never really used it because I thought it was dumb. But I think something about having the shield out causes every frame of your sword to count as a hit for 0. So you can just like shred a boss to pieces or something like that. Clamsy is probably going to explain it in a minute right now. Alright, so we've taken out Shield Sheldon. I need a vote for where we're going. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Mavericks left on the table. We have Blaze Heatnix. We have Infinity Maginian, Rainy Turtleoid, and Blizzard Whirlfang. So, while you guys figure out what we're gonna be I did go up a rank, I guess. While you guys figure out and make votes or something like that, yeah, I definitely gonna want to do with this. I am gonna be messing with my parts. Heatnix! We gotta vote for Heatnix! That's 2 0 stages, 2 X stages. It means this is a wild card. I'm definitely going in there as 0. If it's gonna be Heatnix. We have 1 vote for Heatnix. Does anybody have any votes? Crimson Kai! I had a feeling he'd put in a vote. He always does. Blaze Heatnix. That's 2 votes for Heatnix. I don't even have a vote. My vote is always a half vote. Just to make sure that there are no ties. It looks like it's gonna be Heatnix. Going once. Going twice. I'm going in there as 0 because I'm not messing with the stage. I remember the stage vividly. Let's go. Oh, and this has one of the best songs in the entire series! Let's go. Blaze Heatnix himself is a very big letdown in my opinion, but you guys decide. His art there is dope, but his fight and his sprite. Let's rock and roll! Yes, CK! God! Power immediately! I didn't want to listen to this later, but I always want to know what she has to say. This is the magma area. A dangerous area to investigate is the hotspot that spews magma. It's dangerous wherever I go. Although I can't confirm it due to the jamming, it must be the nightmare. I don't care. I just move forward. Yeah, the boss is not good. Let's go. Ooh, no, I didn't get to see what she had to say. Well, let's go. Now, most of this stage is built off of this nonsense. Okay. I'm gonna have to get my okay, I can break the bullets. That move is a curse, I swear to God. Yeah, I'm gonna go down, but that's okay. This is just the wet. This is the dry run. All right, now's the wet run. God, I really wish I could just disable this. This move is like a curse and a half. Like I have to constantly avoid. I have to carefully, because if you press to the right, I'm gonna go to the left. If you press to the left and just a little bit up, you see that? It's not on the up button, but it still happened. See that? Just a teeny bit up and you're screwed. I found a giant mechanaloid. Mechanaloid? There is no data signal. It must be the nightmare. The nightmare. I'll crush it. Its weak point is obvious. Its weak point is obvious. Let's rock. Hold on. Let's see what that shield is good for. I don't think there's a way to activate it through button combos. So I think you just literally have to do this. Okay. That was a mistake. Oh yeah! This shield isn't doing me any favors. That move is a curse, I tell you! Yeah, this stage would be a joke if I had in Suizan. Unfortunately, I don't. But that's okay, we can still take this out. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do something I don't really agree with. The shield must be connecting with the hitbox. I see. Ow! Ugh. I hate this move! I hate that move! God, that move is the worst. It keeps getting me into so much trouble. I'm like gonna hold down, but then if I hold down, I'm gonna end up doing the anchor attack all the time. Here we go. This is the way. Jerk. Ugh. I'm not gonna make it. Just game over. Colonel Shadow Edge is the most pessimistic person I've ever met. Alright, let's try this better. Jerk. I swear to God that move is a curse! Ugh. Oh, what a jerk! I swear to God if you kill me now! Alright, that was a dirty fight, but whatever. The next one will be easier. Whoa, when did we get Nightmare Effect here? I didn't see a red screen over this stage. Is this a permanent Nightmare Effect? Really? Alright, I guess it doesn't go down. I must have to hit it with the actual sword. Whoa, whoa! Those guys hit hosts so hard! Let's go, let's go. Sorry, let's fight. Ah! You messed up. I see you, buddy. I'm coming. Ah. Whoa! I didn't see that coming all the way up. Let's go. That fire hits very hard. I didn't realize how much life that fire takes. Try it again. We'll be more careful. Ah. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. I thought that was upward facing only. Come on. I got greedy. 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 That's all I can say. I got greedy. I'm out. I didn't expect to jump that far with the dash. Ah, that was me. Amateur move, Gren. My jump failed. I miscounted the amount of times that's gonna go out. Just get my butt burned over here. Let's try better, Gran. Let's try harder. You're making a fool of yourself. Colonel Shadow Edge is having a time of his life over there making fun of me. Ah! Two. Got him. Jerk. Ah, it's not fair. I'm out. The robot masters can handle small amounts of fire. Just no spikes. Yeah, well, the fire here is exceedingly high. We'll learn about just how hot it is in here once we read about Heatnix's bio. I'm afraid to go forward. All right, guys. No! Ooh, I almost forgot. I forgot that they can possess them. I almost let that guy get taken out. All right, buddy. This time I'll do better. Yeah! Yeah! You're gonna be my sub-tank, sir. Yeah! Bring it! Coward! Ah, I can't believe I got hit. Is there anything like opens up? Why did people complain that that's a really long fight? I guess if you're like playing as Base X, yeah, that's right. If you made the mistake of picking this as your first stage, but why would you never go to the fireballs first? That's like a rule. Up or down, or even more up. No, 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 no! Oh my god, if that guy is possessed, I'm gonna be very upset. Let's try that again, let's try that again. Come on, come on. I swear to god, that cursed move. Thank god it worked out in my favor that time, though. Yeah! Lots of Reploids over here. Woo, we're in a weird... Oof! This is a rough stage. Not as bad as... You know what was bad about Metal Shark stage? It wasn't just that it was hard. It was that you had to... It was slow. It slowed you down. This game is not really slowing me down. Bradmere. Hello, Bradmere. Hello, Dr. Lights. No, there's a especially hard room in this stage that's annoying as hell. Ah, okay, we'll see. 0. Please give this armor program to X. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now, I'll give X an ARM program of the Shadow Armor. Ah, this is the first Shadow Armor piece we're getting. This program will enable X to fire in 3 directions simultaneously and use a striking charged saber. Go and defeat the evil of this world. You got it, old man. Bradmere, good to see you. You're a new face to me, and I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. No! I got him. No, 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 no. You guys are not getting these guys. Yeah! Good job, Zero. Good job. Yeah! Gah! Woo! Should I go in? Clamsian! Should I go in or come back for it? What's in there besides fight? And maybe some Reploids. We already got the capsule. Did we get them all? Did we get them all? We got all the ones that we saw. Navigator Clamsian has voted that I return. Ugh. Getting beat up over here. Alright, high ground or low ground, clams. Anybody else is welcome to vote in, though. There's a heart tank beyond there. I gotta vote for low. I'm dead. I have one point of health. This guy's gonna murder me. Yes! Got me. Hey, it's okay. I'm ready. Let's rock. Almost had him. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Ugh. Ooh, that's time. I meant to do that. That was sexy. I need a high five for that. No, you are Zero Rock is the blue robot. I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Oh, let's rock. I get it. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Come on, you coward. Yamar option. Yamar option, bro. All right, go on, run along now. That one. All right. I just got that one piece left. Let's examine the area while we have it. All right, buddy. Okay, cool. Ah! Run, 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 run. Yeah! Ugh. Our friend from karaoke calls my butt out constantly. Okay, I looked up what the blade armor actually does for the saber, and all it does is let you charge it and destroy projectiles. That's weak. Ooh, is this the boss door? I don't know if this is the boss door. I don't think it is. No, because... Excuse me. Aelia would have said something. Zero! It is the hot spot. Watch out! Bad localization. This is basically the place where the geyser's gonna come up. It's too hot. I like that it waited for me to get onto this platform before it showed up, and now I can't move because... Oh my heaven, there's another one! Well... Where's my Yamar option? Coward! Okay, the part that sucks is getting the bottom... No! No! He's gone, isn't he? He got him. Alright. I hope he didn't have anything, important, because I'm not going to restart for him. I'm very upset. I'm very upset. I'm very mad. I'm very upset. Somebody died on my watch! Ah! Coward! You did kill him, you bastard! I don't know if that's a word I should be using, but I don't care, I'm mad. He got him, he took the guy, God. He took the guy, you took him away, you bastard. Once is enough, we will not say it again. Oh, that was my chance. Can't do anything from this side. Guys will all die. Ah! Stop being a coward and fight! Oh, what? Can't believe he killed him. I've had my first casualty because of you guys! Yeah! It's another hotspot. Stay alert. Magmas are ready to destroy me. I won't die here. I'll move quickly. Ah! What am I fighting now? Oh god, there's so many of these things. What are they even made to do? Ugh. Well, I'm dead. My jump button stopped working for whatever reason. I think I might have just done 2 jumps and not realized it is probably what happened. Coward! You're already half dead. Bring off the rest of you. Don't run away, you coward! You guys killed a man! Ah! I'm so mad! It's getting hotter and hotter. The investigator must be ahead. The investigator for this area is Blaze Heatnix. Find out its weak point, just in case. Find out its weak point is exactly what we'll do. Blaze Heatnix, you jerk. You terrible monster. I lost a Reploid because of you! Blaze Heatnix on the screen. What does the Maverick Hunter Field Guide? They killed a man bot. What does the Maverick Hunter Field Guide say about Blaze Heatnix? Alright. I'm so angry. He didn't need to die. If only I was a little bit more talented. Ah, younger me wouldn't have let that happen. Blaze Heatnix. Aliases not applicable. Affiliation Mavericks, Nightmare Investigators. Weapon Magma Wave. Known weaknesses, earth and ice-based weapons and techniques such as Ground Dash and Hyoroga. Okay. Once created by Gate to aid volcanic disaster response teams, Blaze Heatnix saw his powers and strength enhanced so that he could research any area. Pride in his abilities being beyond the rest of those in his group saw him leave any members who fell behind to their fates. This led to an order to dispose of him deep underground so there would be no more casualties. Okay, so they took him out because he was just letting people die. He's like, oh, that guy's weak, let him die. He is a hyper-Darwinist as well. You probably should have gone after Infinity Maginian first, so you can get his special weapon. Listen, CK, you're the one who voted Blaze Heatnix, along with Clemson. Blame yourself. And my lack of ability to save that guy. Revived by Gate, Heatnix was now charged with investigating the phenomena of the Zero Nightmare within the hotspot of the magma area. When confronted by X and the returned Zero, Heatnix relished the chance to test their strength against his. Blaze Heatnix's main attacks included spitting large chunks of fiery rock called magma shots at his opponents, as well as crescent-shaped beams known as magma waves. Between these attacks, he would summon the magma stream, which would fill the bottom or inexplicably the top. Inexplicably. I like how they explained it. How does the magma come from above and not fall upon you? Good question. How indeed? The top, possibly an effect of the Zero Nightmare. Okay, well, there you go. Of his arena with a strange purple magma. With the magma stream present, he would move through it as almost like a shark, circling the hunters before striking. Finally, true to his name, Godbird allowed him. That's a move. His move is called Godbird. Allowed him to invincibly fly across the arena, engulfed in a shield of flames. When defeated, his power allowed X to infuse the Z-Saber with flames and to launch fireballs from it in an attack called Magma Blade. Zero's Shoenzan similarly infuses his saber with flames for a rising strike with a fireball of his own. Very cool. Alright, Heatnix, you've taken a life! It's my turn to take yours! You're welcome, Bradmere. That's what Mega Mondays is all about. Alright, and as always, I'm putting you down without any special weapons to show you how weak you are! Yeah, see, this is Heatnix's sprite. It is super duper underwhelming. I do not like the way it looks. It has like one or two color palettes. It has two color palettes, orange and yellow. That's it. It's like super duper rushed compared to the art that was on screen. Look at that. That is dope. That's terrifying. What we're seeing on screen, it looks like something that came out of an NES or early days Super Nintendo. Okay, this weapon is actually really good on X and can let you essentially fly with unarmored X. That is dope. It's too hot here. Let's finish this. A vigorous guy. I've been waiting. You look so strong compared with others. I was bored because there is no strong Reploid left on the ground. Although I was ordered not to kill. It's too hard, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? That's actually an interesting thing. Killing is easier than not killing when subduing. Like, subduing is extremely difficult. Is the final... It's like a show of true strength to stop somebody without killing them. Just saying. I'm not interested in your talk. Will you fight or not? Turn off the air conditioner while playing this stage. No, I've got the air conditioner and a fan. I'm already sweating. I mean, that would have been funny. Maybe I should have done that, but it's too late now. Also, I am weak to the heat. If I was a Pokemon, I'd be weak to fire. I can't deal with heat. Just don't use that curse move. Yeah, easier said than done, CK. The curse move is very helpful if you want to do it on purpose, because you get a bunch of iframes while you're in midair. Until you touch a wall or the ground, then you're untouchable. So... it can be useful. It's just it comes out accidentally way too often. Will you fight or not? Good, let's fight! Okay, that's how that works. Whoa! Come on, what are you doing? Is he getting like weakness reactions to just my sword? What is that? Ah! What are you? Why are you reacting so poorly? Weird. Maybe he's the weak one. It seems like his defensive systems are really... Ow! Jerk! Oh boy! Well, aren't I lucky? Whoop! Okay, that doesn't kill you, but boy does it hurt. Okay, if he calls the magma stream while he's up, it's coming from below. If he calls it while he's down, it's coming from above. I need to learn that. I used to know that, but it's been probably over 10 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through this fight, it looks like. Well, I accidentally hit the dash button. It's okay. We won't die this time. He's not difficult, but I can't push out as much damage as I want on him because of his super, like, sensitivity. Ah, well, let's put him down. You killed a man! I mean, it wasn't really you, but it's your fault anyway. Magma stream these... Yeah, he has just a reaction to any hit I give him. Pretty pathetic. And you care about the weak being cold? Ah! What are you gonna do now, jerk? Bring the magma from above, why not? Coward. Ooh, that's okay. What a joke. Yeah, his fight is overly easy. His art is amazing. His stage song is amazing. His stage itself is kind of why there are so many of these mini bosses, but they're not that terrible. Most people like over complain. They're much harder as XL. If you go in here as 0, it's a much easier time. But he is such a letdown. His sprite is gross. His fight is gross. And I can't believe I let somebody die! You got the Magma Blade. Fires a wide-range blade from Saber. You got Shoen Zen. Press attack button while holding up. This is the rescue list. At least we got a lot of people. Keiji gives us the Ultimate Buster. I guess that's a homage to Keiji and Afune. Blaze Heatnix, an ex-investigator for the hotspot. His ability is far beyond the others. He could research any dangerous area. All other members who fell behind were killed. Gate, who created Heatnix, improved his powers and strengths in order to prevent any more victims. Heatnix was disposed deep underground. Clamsin, do you happen to know that man's name? The one that we let die? Still sad about this. Well, Zero's rank went up, so I think I can use the Zero part now. Yes! Saber Extender! All memory cards, how nostalgic. Yes! Alright, X has the Ultimate Buster. I don't need to use this limited thing. It's not as useful as this is. Weapon +2. I don't want this. Are you telling me I can only equip 2? How dare you? Rapid Shot and Quick Charge. Yeah, I'd rather those. Alright, fine. We'll put this in. Right me. You know what? No, this is even more useful. What? Fine. I don't remember how this part system works. Nah, he died to nobody. Even worse. That makes me feel worse. Let's see. Oh, what stage is this? Amazon area, North Pole area, Magma area. Tatsuya! Tatsuya! I don't know if you could look up if he had any parts on him or anything like that, Clam, so I could regret my life decisions even more. Alright, we got 3 Mavericks left. And we've got an hour left in our run for tonight, so who are we taking out? We've got Rainy Turtloid, Infinity Maginian with a Nightmare effect from Blaze Heatnix, and Blizzard Wolfang, I forgot his name for a second, with a Nightmare effect from Heatnix. So I'll take votes. Where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? Bradmere, you're new here. I'll take a vote from you if you've got one. Rainy Turtloid, Infinity Maginian, or Blizzard Wolfang. We got a vote for Turtloid. Bradmere's clueless. That's okay. You can still give a vote. Which one of these guys do you want to see me beat up? This guy, or that guy? Blizzard Wolfang, Infinity Maginian, Rainy Turtloid. Right now we got to vote for Turtloid. We got to vote for Infinity Maginian. All right, that be call for my half vote. My half vote is gonna go for. It depends on which one of these guys you count as middle. I don't know what middle guy is. My half vote is going for Turtloid because I'm going to fix that tiebreaker. Well, we got Turtle, Flea, and Wolf. I'm not sure, because like this guy's the middle if we're talking about top and bottom. Both of these guys are the middle if we're talking left and right. I think he meant Gate. Oh, wait, we're not doing Gate. We can't do Gate. All right, we're going for Turtloid. And we're going to go in there as X. I'm going to go into Falcon armor because I don't have any other armor yet. This stage is a nightmare. Haha. Pun maybe intended by accident. If you have Yamark's nightmare effect active. Oh my god, it's the worst. Ready? This is a chill song. You're in the Inami Temple. It's an important cultural asset. But it has been devastated by the collision of the colony. Don't think about that now. Just concentrate on the nightmares. Right. We must eliminate the nightmares. I love that charge shot being so fast, but man, that charge shot is weak. Gotta be precise with these shots. What is this? What is this? What did that do? I don't know what that does. Bro, I want that nightmare soul lady. What? It's raining. But it's not just, wasn't it? But it's not just normal rain, it's acid rain. It is cloudy in that area, but I can't detect any rain there. It has to be the work of the nightmare. What's your condition? A bit damaged, but still functional. However, it's strange that I've been recovering while I'm on this mesh. Oh, that thing recovers you. Just imagine if X regains the Hadouken from here. Oh no, acid rain, it's the worst kind. I can't guarantee your safety, but it's better to use them if they are helpful. But I'm worried about the rain. Is there any way to stop the nightmare rain? Ow. Okay, I can't destroy that. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so that's what the nightmare effect is. We got Nightmare Zero around. I mean, what the... I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get this message. This weather analyzer seems to be out of control. What's worse is that the 4 cores have been created. Did he say are been? Have been creating the barrier. I have to destroy those scattered cores. Watch out for the damage caused by the nightmare rain. Be careful. Yeah. Let's just take this guy. Ah! Ha! Rain stopped. Oh boy. Break the little thingies. I figured that out. Clamseeing. I'm not that oblivious. Oh boy. Save them before he gets them. No. Ha. Ah. All right, let's heal up. That's not fair, Nightmare Zero thing. By the way, we didn't even get to try out our new weapon. That's kind of cool. What about when we charge it? That's cool. It has stopped raining, but you still have to... Yes, I still have to cope with more nightmare rain later. Oh no, that means the other Reploids are in danger. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I am definitely mimicking his voice from X7. Because I thought it was such a cheesy voice, and I love it. Fight me. I'm coming to the scene, Alia. Okay, there's nothing up there. What are you? What? Okay, I'm not a fan of you. I missed the 4th armor. I love being able to, like, hover in position. Ah. Coward. Oh, boy. I love that the rain is actually doing, like, little, like, tick damage to me. Ah, jerk. And I do appreciate that the gimmick is not, like, overly messed up, because, like, it gives you, like, these little healing spots to make up for the fact that this is a constant drain on your health. What? Ah, jerk. Nothing up there. Oh boy. Ah! Alright, thank you for checking, Clamsian. I appreciate the fact that all we lost was a life. Tatsuya, I am sorry. Ow. Ah! X is so much more like bulky than 0. I'm taking all these hits and I'm just fine. Well, I'm dead. We're gonna have to revisit here later for that shadow armor piece. No! I'm guessing it's beyond whoa. I'm guessing it's beyond one of the doors, the teleporters. Alright, I'm just gonna hold on to it from this side because getting it to the other side is difficult. Nope! My second jump went off! Alright, this isn't fun. Yeah! Remember the armor increases defense. I know! I was just commenting about, like, wow, it's a noticeable difference. Woo! It requires the blade armor dash. That's disappointing. Ugh. This is the first time I've seen health anywhere in this game. It's because I'm on extreme mode. In extreme mode, the enemies don't actually drop health. It's part of the difficulty. Ow, 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 ow. Oh boy. Ah. What am I doing? Ah. Okay, never mind. I thought that I could use the fire attack because usually the nightmare effect is put out by the weapon. Whoa! I don't care. I saved the girl. Ugh, they put me all the way back here. All right, let's take this a little bit more serious. Ugh. We're probably just gonna eat some hits to get through it easier. Because this is a mess. What the heck happened there? My jumps just completely failed. Let's not let that happen again. Radmir enjoying the little emote. Cheers to you too, sir. Well, that was a complete failure. Oh, thank God the health packs are back. I was worried they'd be like Mega Man Classic, where you pick up an item, that's it, it's gone forever, forever, forever. Yeah! Wait a minute, I forgot I have a sword! I wonder if that works against him. That did not work. I am just getting beat up all over the place. Just run, just run. Ow. Oh, God. Why is this happening? Why is this so messy? Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna take the hit because if I killed that guy, I wasn't gonna be able to get his Nightmare Soul, and then I was gonna lose it. And I'd rather get it than lose it. Good. All right, I'm tired of dying, guys. So we're not gonna die anymore. How's about that? Nope. Ow. Zero death run. Let's go. Another day. I'd have to practice before I did one of those runs, but I'm absolutely down for doing that. I've done no hit runs before, and I have the proof. Because the classic games, they had trophies for it, basically. Oh my God, I just want this. Please. All right, you guys. Come on, bring it over here. Ugh. All right, I overestimated the power of my shot. I'm probably gonna die. Ah! It's a matter. I got all the items, and wow, I hit a checkpoint. I didn't even realize it. let's go. This dirty little passage. A little passage is too narrow to walk into, but maybe there's another way. Now there is a way. You can get through this without the dash. But you have to be precise. I forgot what. Let me see if I can abuse any of my special weapons. Nope. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. None of these special weapons are gonna work. I have to be like pixel perfect. I'm gonna try once because I'm not gonna get it otherwise. Well, this is where Shadow is. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Wait. I know how I did it. I remember how I did it now. No, you losers. Come on, bring it over here, bring it over here. Let's go. Whoops.
Ready?
You can get through there like that. All right. First, I've got to bait some more bats. Here we go. Did you bring your friend? You only brought one. I need both of you, jerks. All right. There you go. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming through. I love you guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna die because I messed it up. I was supposed to hit the second bat because I got kind of greedy. I wanted to get the Reploid. I'm sorry. But we can get through there. Trust me. Ah, you jerk! You didn't come through! Well, let me try to get this jump then. It's not gonna happen, though. I did a jump, but I did not go far enough. Alright, I need two. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Alright. Come on, buddies. Ah, perfect. There's two of you. Just like... Nope. You guys are too close together. You guys need to stop hanging out together, alright? This is not working out for me. There we go. That's what I like. Wait, where'd your buddy go? Coward! I'm messing with these guys too poorly. Okay, that works. Waha, baby! I'll give you data for an armor program. Obtain all for a program so that the armor will be complete. The one I give you now is the body program for the Shadow armor. With this program, you will take less damage, and the damage you receive will be converted to the energy to perform the Giga attack. You are our only hope. Thanks, Dad. Whoa, you did it. Nice job. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now we must go back and die. I learned that the Falcon armor's air dash is very short. Too short to get across that. So there was no point in even trying. Alright, now let's fight! With this armor, you shall become a Giga Chad. Honestly, if you stick around for when I unlock it, yes I will! Well, I want to go in there, sir. Sir! I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. You guys always come through when I need you. Well, that wasn't worth it. Ah, piss. I thought there would be a path. It's been a long time. I don't remember these things. Ah. I don't need to give you the respect of destroying you. Ow. Well, you need to get destroyed because you're in the way of something important. Ugh, stop it. Thank you. What? It's a one-time use? Okay, didn't know that. I should have been more careful. What hit me? What is... Oh! I got a heart tank! Where are my friends? Oh, it was worth it. The heart tank was absolutely worth it. No regrets! I shouldn't have destroyed that. You coward! I tricked myself into thinking I got hit by it. Like a fool, man! Alright, we're just gonna drop straight down because I want to see what's on the other side of that thing. Thank you! Haha! You fool, you gave me a way back! Thank you! No, no, no! We don't want to go in there. Not yet. Could you guys all behave? I don't need to give you respect. Blech. You, on the other hand, you need to go. I'm still missing a piece. It's probably on the left. Ow! Is it up or down? I think it's down here. Ow. Alright, perfect. Go away. Ow. Ha! Whew. So I'm playing with the claw method. I still have the dash button on circle over here because that's how I used to play when I was young, and I'm still gonna just run with the punches. Why not? The investigator sent to this area is Rainy Turtloid, and it hurts. That was the point of making that whole comment. There are many dangers already present here, so stay alert. All right, Rainy Turtloid. Oh wait, I forgot to make a mark. The last stage we did was Heatnix, and we did that as 0. Turtloid, we are here as X. Okay. Turtloid, let's put him on the screen for a second. This guy is enormous! Now, I love the enormous robots, the Mavericks, because like they're so... The Reploids, whatever. They're so cool. The first gigantic Reploid that we had to fight, Maverick that we had to fight, was... Electromagnetic Power Spark Mandrill. Ugh, so he was huge. And then the next one I can think of was Frost. No, that's Frost Walrus. That's Mega Man. No, yeah, Frost Walrus. That's X. X4. And then I'm sure that there were other big ones, but those are the two biggest ones that popped into my head. And now we've got Rainy Turtloid, which puts all of them to shame. Rainy Turtloid. Let's see. H-I-J-K Elemental P Q-R-S-T-U-B. R. Rainy Turtloid. Aliases not applicable. Affiliation, Mavericks, Nightmare Investigators. Weapon, Meteor Rain. Known weaknesses, Ice Burst. Once a member of a water purification team, Rainy Turtloid was designed by Gate to be able to withstand even the harshest acid rains, thanks to the large shell on his back. So great were his defensive capabilities that he was even allowed to venture into polluted areas carrying a level A restriction. But this also bred fear that perhaps his defenses were too great. Gates was punished after declining requests to reduce his durability and feeling responsible. Turtloid took his own life. Ugh, another one that took his own life. That's sad. You forgot about General. He was... Oh my god. Alright, General is still the biggest. General is the most enormous. General is the size of... enormity. He got a second chance, however, as a member of Gates' Nightmare investigation team. He was charged with looking into occurrences of the Zero Nightmare at Inami Temple, where his loyalties to his master forced him into combat with two Reploids he respected, Hunters X and Zero. In combat, I like that the field guide calls X and Zero Reploids. They're not actually Reploids, as we all know, because they are not replications of X, because X is himself and thus cannot be a replication. Zero is not based on X in any way, whereas all other Reploids in the time were based off of X's design. Interesting. But to everybody else at the time, X and Zero are Reploids because they don't know any better. In combat, Turtloid retreated into his shell and extended a series of blades all around its perimeter before attempting to cut through his opponents like a buzzsaw. From the two openings covered by the multifaceted jewels adorning his backside, which were also his weak spot, he fired volleys of missiles. When pressured, Turtlord resorted to his main weapon, Meteor Rain, which could either lob heavy orbs of water all around him or call down a shower of them. When Turtloid was defeated, X was able to adapt the Meteor Rain into his variable weapon system, allowing him to launch orbs of water that would travel upward and then down again, or he could charge it up to produce his own version of a Meteor Rain shower. Zero adapted Turtloid's blade spinning maneuver into the N-Squeeze-Out, the best move in the game, a water-based somersault slash with his Z-Saver. Alright, let's take Turtloid off the screen and off the scene. Alright, so that's kind of sad. Turtloid took his own life, and it's because he felt bad because they wanted him to become weaker. His defensive capabilities were just way too strong, so everybody was afraid of him. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Somebody over there is a big fan of the Ninja Turtles, I can see. And my E-tank. Went down the wrong pipe. I'm not gonna die on stream. That would be pathetic. Rainy Turtloid, you must be one of the investigators of the nightmares. Okay, I'm gonna try to make X's voice a little bit less dumb. Still with the same sound. I'm gonna try. I don't know what voice to give Turtloid at all. I've heard a lot about you. You have my respect. I think that's okay. Huh? Respect? Then will you stop the nightmare phenomena for me? Nightmare. It is the only thing that can save the future of the Reploids. What are you talking about? They have hurt us all. It is my duty to believe my master. My master was punished because of me. And yet, he let me live. That is why. I'll do what I have to do, even if it means my life. Turtloid, I know you can understand. You know what you should do right now. X, I understand what you mean, but it's my duty. It's also my duty to eliminate anything that disturbs my master. X, my life is yours. No, I don't want to fight you. We're going fighting anyway. Oh boy. Okay, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, his defenses are a lot heavier than I remember. Okay, because I used to fight him using his weakness. Oh boy, not using his weakness is a huge detriment. Okay, one gem is broken. In order to hurt him, we have to destroy both gems, and if we don't do it fast enough, the other gem regenerates, which is crappy. Okay, now we can hurt him. And, oh god, this is gonna be a long fight. Okay, I'm not having a good time. We are not handling this well. We might have to use his weakness, because otherwise we're not gonna get anything done here. Woo! This is gonna be longer than the, Oh, that is a dirty little, nasty little trick you got there, buddy. You're too fast! Okay. Okay, I am going to have to use his weakness, it looks like, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to defeat this guy. The saber can hit both gems. Oh, Warida! Warida means it's over, and he is absolutely showing me that he is ending things. Holy moly. Alright, we've got 2 more lives. I'm still suffering from inhaling my E-tank instead of drinking it like an adult. We're gonna give it one more fight without special weapons, and then after that, this guy is too strong. His defenses are... Okay, yeah, I'm still dying over here. His defenses are immense. Immense! Alright, let's get to it. If I had a bigger blast, like the Falcon armor is not good for this fight, because it's got that sniped charge shot. Not good, not good. I don't even remember. I read his weakness. I don't remember what it was. Go, boy! I am not a fan of you, Rainy Turtloid. Oh my god, you are violent. Sir, I am so sorry that you had about the life you... Oh, what? I did damage to him without breaking his defense. Why is that? Is it because I hit him on the other side of his shield? Of his... Oh, please. Ow. Oh, we have a solution. Okay, I found a way to fight this guy. Zero, you're the answer to everything all the time. Ow. We're gonna probably die this time, but at least I found a chink in his armor. You have Blizzard Wolfang's weapon? No, I do not. That's fine. We found a chink in his armor. I got him to half life. If it bleeds, we can kill it! Let's go. I'm ready this time, Turtloid. Ah, you jerk! I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to inflict harm to you, buddy. I'll eat these hits for now. Ah. Alright. They don't recover. They only recover after you've destroyed them. So I'm gonna... Oh boy. What? You're a jerk. Ah, come on. Oh, of course. Come on. Oh boy. We're not making it. Dang it. So when he hits the wall and shakes everything, staying against the wall is a little difficult because it kind of rocks you off. So I didn't get high up enough to avoid that attack because it made me drop onto his spikes. And... Alright, maybe I shouldn't be so reckless with my armor. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing armor and take less damage. Maybe I should take that as a be careful anyway. Tough boss. Bradmere, I don't know if you know, but I am playing on extreme mode, and I also have a rule that I do not use the boss's weaknesses in the first fight with them, because I like to see the challenge involved with them. So, yeah, he's a tough boss, but only because I'm a jerk, making this harder for me than I needed to make. I also forgot I had this. Ha ha! I don't care! You're going down, Turtloid! Ow. Oh no, he's gonna recover that one gem. Dang it. It's my fault. I handled that wrong. Yeah, I knew it. Gotcha! Now you're mine, buddy! Run! Run, run, run! Oh, yeah! I dodged you this time. Ho ho! You failed! You fool! You fool turtle! You fool turtle! Ha! Got him. Woo! I was so intimidated by him at first. I was doing nothing. I thought it was going to be a long fight. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Woo! Colonel Bob, thank you. Bradmere, thank you. Crimson Sky, thank you. Clamsian, I don't know if you were watching. I hope you're proud. You got the meteor rain. Fires the meteor rain upward. You got the Ensuizan. Press weapon down buttons. Thank you. That made all of the sense. Oh, you have to press down while in the... No, that doesn't make any sense. Go to Infinity. We got to vote for Infinity. Infinity Maginian. The two that are left are Infinity Maginian and Blizzard Wolfang. Rennie Turtloid, ex-investigator of the Water Purity Improvement Team. He had Tortoiseshell Shield to counter the strong acid rain. Zero is now all-powerful. Thanks to him, we can explore areas that have a pollution level A. Go to Infinity. Okay, it sounds like we're going to Infinity Maginian. All right, talking about giant Reploids. We're gonna get the biggest Reploid ever. But his high defense ability was regarded as too dangerous. Requests to weaken Turtloid ran high. Gate opposed this and was punished. Turtloid was so loyal to Gate, in the end he died to save Gate. Ugh, we're gonna go in there as X, it looks like, right? No, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 stages cleared with X and 3 with 0. Oh boy, that means that the boys are even. I think I want to go in there as X. We haven't completed any armor. I'm very disappointed. I haven't gotten to use a new armor yet. What are we missing? We're missing 1 piece of the blade armor and 2 pieces of the shadow armor. Where is that piece, Clamsian? I feel like I've gotten a part everywhere I've been, but I can't because I'm missing 2 pieces of the shadow. I got the one in. I got one there. I got that one. Okay. Then to Infinity Maginian we go, without a doubt. Oh, it's in the portal. Well, we're going in the portal! This is another stage that has an incredible soundtrack. And does this have a file on her? I don't think it does. H-I-J-K. Ready? No, it doesn't. Damn it. What? What's that huge Reploid? You are in the weapon center. They have been constructing powerful weapons without the appropriate approvals. A huge Reploid. I assume it's Illumina. Considering that I couldn't pick up any reading of its activation, it must be a nightmare. There has to be cables which are sending energy to Illumina. Find and destroy them. Good luck. Illumina, the largest Reploid ever created. Must be a nightmare. Again, it's bad translation. It must be part of the nightmare effect, meaning that she can't read the activation of Illumina on her system because the nightmare effect must be shrouding her. Bad translation. I'm sorry. I can't help that Capcom half-assed that. Excuse my language, children, but it was necessary to say at that time. Alright, Illumina is an incredibly tremendous Reploid, and it is so huge in fact. Oh, no, no, no! I don't care! The man can't die! I will not have another casualty on my hands! You can get more Green Nightmare Souls from Dynamo when you hit him with the weaknesses. That is true. I don't know what Dynamo is weak to, though. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so... Stop it! Stop it! Why are you shooting so rapidly, lady? Okay, there's something very important I need to get out of the way here. Okay, Clamstein, please go. This is violence. When you enter the portal, go left. Yes, sir. I'm sure my memory would have kicked in for that. Thank God for him. God, I don't remember Illumina shooting this fast. Yeah. Illumina, stop being so violent! Oh my God. So this is an energy cable. And I'm cutting off the energy to Illumina. Then it was weak to meteor rain. Awesome. I remember there's something in one of these pits. Okay, she's gotten so much more violent. I'm not happy about this. There it is. Thank you. He didn't give me any health. What a jerk. Illumina is female. I know she doesn't look very feminine, but boy, is she violent. Did I go back to the beginning of the stage? What? I thought I would be getting a checkpoint after the first cable. Ah! God, I am not a fan of you, Illumina. It doesn't matter. I don't think she cares, because she's gonna shoot you anyway. Okay, I see how it works. Oh, this has a nightmare effect. This is Heatnix's nightmare effect. Oh no. How am I supposed to get that guy? He's too far up. This stage is evil. Holy heaven. It sends you all the way back just for death. If it was a game over, I'd get it, but holy heaven. All right, let's just try to do better. You know what? I know how to do better. Yes, we go. Gotta change. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that definitely worked. We need the Yamar option back. Oh, you can destroy this thing. Yes! I did not know you could destroy the... Ow, ow. How am I supposed to get that guy? This is a mess. I will save him for later then, when I get the... I'm assuming I need the blade armor to get him. Zero double jump. No, we're not gonna do that because Zero's. Okay, the way I'm playing is that a stage is married to a specific character because of the way the power-ups work. You can get that repload with Zero's double jump or with X's blade armor. Yeah, it's gonna have to wait for the blade armor. Nobody saw that.
Ready?
Yeah, it's gonna have to wait for the blade armor. Okay, Yamar option. Let's rock. Yeah. All right. Alright, fight me, Illumina. Ah! Nope! Alright, get down here so I can take your soul, you jerk! Are you just gonna hang out up there? That's nice of you. What a jerk! Ah, I got it. Magma Blade! I don't care what you've got blocked up! Ah! Clamsian, is this the right way? Inside this or to the right? Gosh. Into the portal? Here we go. Whew, that was a mess.
Ready?
Ready? I sensed something. That was how they... Everything is to the left. Everything. This is lazy. This is a lazy design. I'll give you data for an armor program. Obtain all 4 programs so that the armor will be complete. The one I give you now is the arm program for the blade armor. With your weapon fully charged, hold the up button and press the shut button. Then you can attack with the charged blade. You can do it, X. Thanks, Dad. It's disappointing that I can't wear the armor right now. My accent is tingling. Alright, let's go. Oh, no, no, no! I don't like this place! I remember this. There's a casualty over there if I'm not careful. This is very, very dirty. I don't know which one of these things is the best thing to use. That's useless. I have nightmares of this from when I was a child. Okay, you can stop now. Even the Giga attack is worthless. No! Look, that's not fair. You see, they put him right on top of him. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. He's probably dead right now. You guys are jerks. Please stop being jerks. He's gone already. Jerk! No! 2 of them gone! Ah! This isn't fair! This isn't fair! That did literally nothing for anyone. That was a part, wasn't it, Clamsian? What evil? What massive evil?
Ready?
Alright, that's way too many people dead. Ugh. This is the one-time save scum I'm gonna do for this stage. Only once. Because it's not a very long stage, and because that was like 4 dead Reploids. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to come here as 0. Because of that. God. Okay, so that's the only save scum I'm doing. We are not going to try that stage again. If those guys die a second time, they're dead. But there's nothing I can do, man. I remember I got him when I was a kid. I had to do some shenanigans, and I have to get it done, though. I know what I'll do. Yes, extreme mode is ruthless. So, Brad Mayer, whoever designed this stage must be a sadist. It is because it's on extreme mode. If it wasn't extreme mode, it wouldn't be that ruthless. So my masochism is what's doing this. So this is definitely going to be the last stage for the stream. I might just clear the stage, not save, and then play it off screen to save that guy, because I can't live with that. I have one death on my head. I can't live with it anymore. All right. Am I allowed? What does this do? Weapon recover? Well, oh, you can use it one time to recover weapon. I would love to use this! Jerks. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Alright. We're getting it. We're gonna get it done. Oh, it felt amazing. Alright, I think I'll know how I'll handle it, because that's not going to be an easy way to get through it. It's disgusting how they have to do that. If I could just have iframes or invincibility.
Ready?
Blah, blah, blah. We've been here already. Alright, Illumina. Forgot the Yamara option is the way. Messy fight. Got him. That doesn't matter, I got the soul.
Ready?
I did. I'll come back to that pit rescue. That is the opposite of a pit rescue. That is the opposite of a pit rescue. Use meteor rain on the cables. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try it. I think I remember the answer was Metal Shark players. Charged up attack, but I could be wrong. Gotcha. Ugh. What a joke! Oh, you meant on the power cables. I thought you meant here.
Ready?
Blah blah blah, Dad. Give me the alright. Give me the gear. Give me the gear, Dad. Give it to me. Thank you. Best dad ever. Okay. That is not the answer because I can't stay motionary with it. I can't move with that. Let's hope this works. Alright, I didn't load the other guy, so he's probably still fine.
Ready?
Only one of those things is programmed to possess people. As long as I don't load him, I have to fall on him. Shoot, he's gone. Ah! One down.
Ready?
It's fine. I'm not a fan of this nightmare effect. Full? Okay, well, it looks like two of them got possessed. But I can save that last one. Okay. Okay, I didn't know there was two. I thought there was only one. He didn't get possessed before he died, so it's fine. I hope you're proud of me, Dad. Okay. How do I deal with this problem? Well, not like that. That is a failed move. Meteor rain. Okay, I missed him, but he still didn't get possessed. God, this is vicious. Why do these nightmares have to have so much health? Gosh, I keep missing him. At least he's safe-ish. I got him! Alright, we're out of here. We're gonna finish this stage now.
Ready?
That was painful. Very painful. This nightmare effect is not helping either. Ugh. Alright. So, this next boss, we are going to break our one rule about not using special weapons because the point of this boss is actually for farming purposes, and using a special weapon is how you get extra items. So, you guys might be familiar with him. I think he's on Y. It's our boy Dynamo! And because it's only been forever since I've read Dynamo's installment, we will read just the part about it that involves this event. As a quick aside, Dynamo is basically a mercenary. He's a freelancer, and he'll just fight for any side he wants because he doesn't care, as long as there's money. And he is the person responsible for infecting the space colony Eurasia with a virus, which caused it to plummet to Earth and cause the havoc that we are living in today. When Dynamo turned his buster... fell into ruin. Dynamo was let off the Sigma's leash once the planet fell into ruin. A free agent once more, he wandered the ruined landscape in search of nightmare souls. No longer content to simply play around with X and Zero, he wished to use the soul's power and become strong enough to defeat the hunters. Despite his collection efforts, every skirmish ended with Dynamo's defeat and subsequent flight. Had Dynamo taken his life a little more seriously, he might even grown up to become a formidable warrior indeed. Even when he was simply toying with his prey, he had enough prowess to topple most special A-class hunters. His abilities in arsenal were certainly impressive. He utilized a buster and a double-bladed saber, and he handled both expertly. He was especially proficient with his saber, which he could use to perform a large Tsubame Gaishi. Slash at the grounded opponents in midair or spin to create a shot-deflecting shield. He could also lob it like a boomerang to snag faraway targets. In the skirmishes following the colony collision, Dynamo learned how to fling several D-blades in quick succession. When Dynamo turned to his buster, he liked to perform trick shots that split midair. Probably a coy tribute to the wandering rogues of the 19th century Wild West, whom Dynamo emulated in both looks and spirit. That's why his headpiece looked like a cowboy hat. In heated encounters, Dynamo would overcharge his buster and slam his fist into the ground, causing spires of energy to erupt from the earth. He revived this devastating Earth Geyser attack with added potency when he fought X and Zero for Nightmare Souls. Alright, let's put him out. Tsubame Gaishi! I love it. In the background, we see the ruined Illumina. Hard work and no play makes X go crazy. Dynamo, it's you again. It takes hours for me to get here. I won't go back empty-handed. I've been gathering nightmare souls at the risk of my life. I've been dying to become stronger. Do you want to challenge me? I don't. It kind of does look like Megatron. All right, buddy. Hold up. How does this work again? I think you have to hit him while he's... There it is. You have to hit him while he's doing that little vibration. He's gonna kill me at this rate. Ow! Stop being a jerk! Well, I'm gonna die. Well, Dynamo proved to be a lot less of a joke than I expected him to. Let's take him just a teensy bit more seriously, hey? Yeah, he does look like Megatron out there. She does look like Megatron. I see that. I wonder, does he reset his Nightmare Souls if you die to him? That was weird. Okay. Whoopsies. Well, he's not dropping any Nightmare Souls anymore. How are you... Oh, you're supposed to jump over him. I hit him with Meteor Rain twice and he didn't care. Yeah. So, okay. I see how it works. You can only get Nightmare Souls in the first fight. If you die to him, all the Nightmare Souls stop dropping. You're way too strong. Jana, I mean, see you later. Well, I learned things about this fight, and that's that. Whoopsies. And Infinity Maginian is still on the menu, so we still got to take him out. GA, and we lost some people. Blade armor completed. So I'm not gonna save because I want to go in there and save those poor souls that I couldn't. Also, I need to find out if they had any parts. Tatsuya, I will remember you forever. We got everybody in the Laser Institute. Grencye. Oh, we only lost one person. Ah, I wonder if he has any armor. I wonder if he dropped any pieces. Well, I will look it up. If he does, then I'll have to go in there again. If he doesn't, but he's looking increasingly like he does because only 2 other people that I've rescued dropped items. If he doesn't have anything, then he's gonna join Tatsuya. Oh, that's right. You can only get 3 green nightmare souls from every dynamo fight. I didn't know that. Let's see something about the parts. GA does not give me enough spots with X yet, so that's fine. All right, and we do have the blade armor fully completed. We get to see a little silhouette of it there. And next episode, we'll be using it for sure. All right. So, let me see what I'm doing. Alrighty. That aside, it's 9 o'clock. Unfortunately, that's as far as our mission can take us tonight. We did take out a lot more than we did in the previous episode. Grencye gave an energy up. No! I gotta go in there and save Grencye! Ah! I was gonna let him stay dead. I gotta save Grencye now. Oh. Anyway. Well, I will save Grencye off screen. It's not going to be a fun endeavor. It's going to be a lot of retrying over and over and over again, and that is not something that's fun to watch on stream. Last episode, you guys got to endure that when I was fighting Hymax and going through the trash compactor. So we only got through 2 stages last episode, but this time we got through quite a few. See you next Monday, Crimson Kai. Binary/Gren, are you ready to raid out? Yes, I am. Binary/. If you've got a great person to go to, I'm willing to send our wonderful crew there. If you guys are not done with your night, if you guys would like to continue watching people on Twitch and having a good time, my boy Binary/, my guy Binary/, has someone just for you, and they are never Mavericks, so stay tuned for that. However, Mega Mission is done. Mega Mondays is over for today, and I'll see you guys next week. My name is Grencye. I'm your host, and I love all of you navigators and operators and spotters. And I'll see you guys next week. If you liked what you saw, please send a heart tank. If you're watching this on YouTube a week later, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you guys decide to come back, I love hearing from you. Bradmere, it was a pleasure to meet you for the first time. You were a lot of fun. And anybody else that's just quietly lurking in the background, don't be shy. Say hi sometime. I'd love to hear from you. Got just the sign in the mind. Name is spelled Foofy. Okay, F-U-U-F-I. Alright guys, so we're going to send you guys over to Foofy. Binary/ always recommends somebody wonderful, so please enjoy them if you're not done with your night. As for me, I'm going to be calling it a night. Rock on, and I'll see you next week.